So I go Philippines in 21 days, 3 weeks. I've been pretty consistent with everything. The working out, the gaining weight. I've gained like 6 pounds in the last like 1.5 months. I'm at like the highest I've ever weighed. I weigh about 9 stone, 9.2, which is like, I don't know, like 136 pounds, I think, something like that. And then I finished my book on emetophobia. They didn't really say much. There was just like repeating the same things over and over. There was repeating, like, basically what they was teaching kind of comes naturally to me anyway. The entire book was basically talking about having like an offensive mindset, and to instead of being like defensive and like afraid, you should like face your fears. The entire book was basically telling you to face your fears, but the thing is, like, I naturally do that anyway. Like, I'm going to the Philippines, just like I've improved so much mentally and physically, just improved so much in every way in the past, I don't know, past year, maybe past 6 months. And then so the book isn't really like made for me, kinda. So I didn't really learn too much from it. The only like 3 things they said was pretty much look at videos of like people vomiting, pretend to like vomit in the toilet like every day, and do your exposures, like just like go outside, just do things you're afraid of. And like, to be honest, I don't think it's that bad. Like, I don't think my fear is like that bad. It's not really controlling my life too much. I honestly just really want to take a break from it, and like, because there's so much like I have to do. I know mental health is number one, but I really can't be bothered like watching videos of like people vomit like hours every day. I just can't be bothered. I think I'm fine, to be honest. I'm probably going to just, you know, focus on the business, focus on working out, focus on stuff like that. And when I make decent money, I'll probably just like hire a therapist. Even though I probably don't need a therapist, like I know how to solve the fear on my own. It would just be easier. Like, I don't want to put in the effort. Let's just say that. I really don't want to put in the effort overcoming this fear when I think like it's not really controlling my life too much. Like, I just feel busy. Like, I don't want to put in the energy. I've been like quite upset for the past few days. I'm always up and down, like every single day. It's like an emotional I'm just like up and down. Like, sometimes I'm just like really upset. I feel really angry. And then sometimes I just feel okay. As of right now, I feel okay. I'm in a good mood as of right now. I always like, because I know in every single one of these videos I talk about Abby. Abby has a big impact on how I feel. Abby has a big impact on my mood. If we're arguing, I'm unhappy. If we're not arguing, I'm happy. And the thing is, what always happens is there's like 3 stages with like me and Abby. 1, it's boring, and then when it's not boring, I basically call her boring. we argue, she gets really upset, and then because she's upset, we basically we talk about it, and then because we talk, we're happy again, because that's what I want. I just want to talk to her, really. And it's really hard to talk to her, like, because the only way I can talk to her is if she is really upset and she's like willing to talk. And then basically we just argue a lot. This is where I'm unhappy, and then we talk because we argue a lot, and then we always solve it, and then I'm really happy again. Then it repeats. Then she's boring. I argue because she's boring. Then we fix it. Then we're happy again. It's like, I'm sure like online is very different to real life though. Very, very different, I'm sure. I feel like in real life I'm very easy to get along with. Kinda. I'm not gonna say very easy, no. But I'm not difficult to get along with in real life, I don't think. But online I'm very difficult, I think. I think I'm a different person online with how I am in real life. Because in real life I'm quite calm in real life. I'm actually very shy, in a negative way. Like, I'm too quiet. I don't talk too much unless I kind of have to. But online I talk too much because I want people's attention. I really love getting people's attention. That's why I don't think I'm like that argumentative, but I love grabbing people's attention, even if I have to be negative. I just like having people's attention because I like talking to people. And I feel lonely, and if I feel like there's nothing really to talk about, I usually argue with them. Depending like who they are, of course. Some people I just don't argue with. 3 weeks to go. I'm quite proud of myself because I often forget like how amazing, like how good. I imagine my future will be quite good. I can see myself becoming semi-famous on YouTube, something like that. I can see myself running like a big business in the future. Because I'd imagine so. Because like I'm only 20. I've made my own online business as a video editor. Like, I work for like legit celebrities. I do have ambitions, and I'm moving to the Philippines. That's quite interesting. I think if you're 20 years old and you've already made your own business, and then you move to a different country, I think you're probably gonna do well in life if you keep it up and you don't give up. Come on, puppy, don't eat grass. So yeah, I definitely think I could do bad. Who knows? Maybe I won't be successful in the future. Who knows? But if like my future self told me, oh yeah, by the way, Ben, you're worth 10 million, I'll be like, yeah, makes sense. I would be like that. It wouldn't really surprise me. But then if my future self says, oh Ben, you're a bit of a loser, I'll be like, yeah, that could happen. I don't think it will happen though. I've just got too much. I've got like fire. That's the thing. Like, that's how I describe it. It's because like when you're, because I was abused. I'm not gonna like, because my brother's like, no Ben, you wasn't abused, blah blah blah. Yes, I definitely was abused. If I just like told people like what happened to me, and I have told people, and people are like, that's messed up. Like, I can't believe you're this stable now. Like, that's messed up. Like, when I tell people like how I was raised. Oh well, he's gone. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. The view part. Oh yeah, I was talking about fire. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like when you're like abused, and I do not respect my parents at all. And it's like I've this I really hate like degeneracy. Like when I mean degeneracy, I mean like, let's say you're obese, like you're poor, you work like a minimum wage job, then you go home and then you eat pizza and then you watch TV. That physically saying that like really angers me, makes me very, very upset. Because it's like that's what my parents are, exactly. So it's like that really, I can't see myself ever going down to that level. I don't think I'll ever go down to that level, because because my parents did. I don't think I can, because it's just too depressing, it's too upsetting. And it's like, yeah. And I always know I have so much potential. I always knew that. I always knew that. I had so much potential. I know I have potential. And it wouldn't be nice to waste it. Because I'm thinking, do I want to start a YouTube channel? Like in my head, I'm like, no. Like, I don't think I'll be happy if I did. Because I'm like really OCD. So it's like, the idea that you've got an audience, the idea that you have to provide content for people, that people are relying on you, people will judge you, people will criticize you. Like the idea of that, it doesn't sound good for like my mental health, because I'm quite like neurotic. But I know I have to do it, because I know I have so much potential in life, and I know I can't waste that potential. Like, I've already done really well. Like, I feel like I'm on a good track, you know. My own business, moving to the Philippines at 20. I think that's really impressive. I call that an achievement. And I feel like I can do very well in life. If I wanted to, I could definitely do very, very well. And I feel like I kind of have to. Because I don't want to, you know, when people say like the worst feelings in life is regret, or regret that you didn't do something. It's kind of like that. Like I don't really want to. That would upset me if I got older and I'm like, even just 5 years from now, if 5 years went by, I'm 25 and I'm like, I should have started a YouTube channel. Like if I was like that would, like, suddenly, let's say, the idea of making an online income and moving to Southeast Asia or moving to any developing country, let's say that idea completely trends. Right now it's becoming a lot more popular. It's like the start of it becoming popular. Yes, people have been talking about it for like 10 years, 5 years, but I think right now a lot more people, there's a lot of YouTube channels that I've seen, new YouTube channels of like Brits like moving to Thailand, talking about making online income, moving to Thailand is better than England. Exactly what I'm doing, exactly what my YouTube channel will be about as well. I think we're at the start of this, and I know that if I wanted to, if I did it, I know I'll do very well, and I know I will start a revolution if I did do it. If I started my YouTube channel and I put effort in it, I know I could be that guy, that kid who started the revolution where everyone started making online income, moving to a developing country. I know I can be that person. I know I can pioneer that. That's the thing, I know I've got a lot of potential. I know I can make a lot of impact. And I would be very upset if I was aware and I knew how to do it, but I didn't do it out of fear or laziness. And then I'm like 25 and I'm like, and then I see people with like 1 million subscribers and they're doing just what I could have done, you know. Like, for example, let's say crypto, for example, I guess. Let's say you found crypto 10 years ago, you found Bitcoin 10 years ago, and it's like £10 or something. You're like, yeah, I got a feeling this has something to it, but it's like, I don't know, I'm too afraid. And then you don't do it, and then like 10 years later, it's worth like 50,000 or something. It's like, it's kind of like, that's the same feeling I would feel about not starting a YouTube channel. Because I know as a fact, that this will become popular. Like the idea of being a digital nomad, I know that will become more and more popular in the future. It has to. The idea of working online is becoming more and more well known, more and more popular. Ouch. I know I have an opportunity, and I know I'm not stupid. I know how to make it happen, and I am learning discipline. Like me waking up at the same time, working out, eating, doing my editing. I am learning discipline. I'm starting to understand what discipline is now. Really, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at discipline. So I know because of that I can do anything. Like, I honestly believe, with practice, I believe eventually I could do anything I wanted to. I think when you're like not stupid and you're aware of things, and then you've learned discipline, stuff like that, I believe you can do anything. If you're aware and you're not stupid and you can be disciplined, you can do anything. So it's like, yeah, I know I have potential. Anyway, I'm gonna just talk about Abby, because why was we arguing? Anyway, we was like arguing. I called her boring because it was boring. The conversations were boring, and calling her was boring. So the internet's always bad. She's always like not replying when I speak. Like, she's literally ignoring me when I speak, and she's like talking to her family. It's just annoying. And then and because I'm like lonely on top of that, because I would love to just be with her, and I've got like no one else, and it's quite like hard, and that upsets me, especially when she's ignoring me and she's being like just a little bit rude. So then this is when I start like arguing with her. I'm basically saying that she's putting in no effort, like she's not caring as much as she should. Because I asked her to view my apartment in the Philippines, because I want to pay for the apartment without being there, because I can't be bothered booking a hotel. So I'd rather I get her to view the apartment, and then she does it for me. Then she asks all the questions I have, and then I pay for it online, and I like pay for the apartment online. And then she was like saying like, I don't want to promise, I'll try, but I don't want to promise. And I'm like, well, that doesn't really help. Like, I kind of need a little bit of, this has to happen. And then I said, can you get your friends or family? And then she was like, I don't want to bother them. This annoyed me. I'm like, wow, you really don't care, do you? If you kind of be bothered to ask your friends to do it instead, if you was busy, you really just can't be bothered. And then so what I literally did was I contacted, because I don't know many Filipino people. I only know two really, Abby and like another girl who I used to speak to. So I asked that other girl, I told her, I said, if she wanted to do the viewing for my apartment, but I don't think she actually lives in the province, and she'll move to the city 5 days after I arrive, so that's just too late. And then obviously, like, I told Abby about it. I was being provocative. I did tell Abby I was talking to this other girl, if she could do the viewing for me. And then Abby got like really, really upset, like very, very upset. Like really upset, like very much arguing. She was like making like Instagram stories of like breakup Instagram stories. Like she's just trying to get my attention. And she was really upset, and then she was just saying things, and she was just messaging me, and I just ignored her. And then she like messaged me again 4 hours later, like a frowning face. And then I just messaged her. I said, oh yeah, because she legit thought that. She said like, oh, you love that other girl, blah 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 blah. And then I was like, no, that's not true. And then I told her, I said, when you're ready, let's just call. and then she said like, how about now? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So then we called. Like I called her. Remember, she didn't call me. Well, she did call me, but I told her. I said, let's call. And when I called her, she was crying. Like as soon as so that means she was crying before I called her. So she was probably crying like all day, it seems. Or she was definitely crying a lot. And she wasn't just like teary-eyed. She was full on crying, like like full on crying. Like it was like the most, because before when she cries, she just has like teary eyes, but this time she was proper crying. I've never seen her cry before like this. And then she was saying like, am I mad at her? And I was like, no, not really. I wasn't really mad at her. And then I think she was just trying to like she was just saying I don't know, she was just like crying, and she was just like saying I know, she was just saying some like cringe stuff. Like she was like really emotional, and she was just saying like cringe stuff. She was saying basically saying like I love you in like a really cringe way while she's crying. And then she like couldn't speak anymore, because like she couldn't physically speak because she was trying to tell me something, but she couldn't. She was just like crying. She was just being too emotional. So I just told her to type it, and then she types like a really long paragraph, like saying like basically just saying like I love you so much, pretty much just like a full paragraph of like her saying that how much she loves me, pretty much. So in other words, she was just trying to. She was afraid that I would like leave her for another girl. Like she was just scared. Because I know women are manipulative. I understand that. I know everyone has an agenda as well. Of course they do. But there is still like a little bit of truth. There's some things that it's not. It's always like percentages, like percentage manipulation, percentage agenda, percentage like real honesty, like how they actually feel. And it's like it's hard to tell, because I feel like by her actions and by how she treats me, I don't think she cares that much. I really don't think she cares that much by just her actions, how she treats me. But it's like when she's like full on crying and like writing paragraphs, obviously she's being she is definitely being manipulative. but there has to be some sort of, that she has to like me a little bit, I imagine. I don't think you can like full on cry and like write a paragraph and you can see it in her face, like she was writing in that paragraph, she says, oh, like, I wish I can hug you right now, like, I'm so lonely, blah 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 blah, whatever. And then I was saying, and then and while I called her while I was reading that, I said, yeah, I'd like to hug you as well. And like her facial expression, like she just like broke down, like her whole facial expression just like changed. Like when I said that, I said, yeah, I wish I could hug you as well. She literally just literally cried like even more, and she like hid her face. Like it's like an instant facial expression. So you can't fake that. Can you fake that somewhat? Yes, but there has to be some sort of honesty. I don't think you can 100% fake that. You know, when you say a word and there's like that instant like reaction, I don't think you can like fake that. Because I always worry if she like is like really genuine, because it's quite hard with because obviously there's an agenda. Like if you're like white from a Western country